Welcome back, guys. New week, new regiment, new fun, new tourists, new weather, actually, yeah. 13 degrees, a bit mushy, no sunlight at all, zero. There's me wearing polarized sunglasses like the moron that I am. Happy Commonwealth Day to those of you watching around the world in Commonwealth countries. Yes, it's today. Will that make any difference to what we see? Possibly. I mean, we might well see some foreign army military personnel at horse guards. I'm over here because I was very curious as to how on earth that chap managed to get over the wall here. Trespass on this site is a criminal offence. I mean, how did he do it? I don't know. I mean, even to get to the top of that, I guess if you're a pro climber, then he had to get over it and then start a climb on the other side. And just, I mean, the security levels are insane. There's CCTV there, which is actually watching me right now, and the third one. And yet he managed to scale it, get inside. Oh wait, there's a security guy in there. They're probably being super careful now. I'm getting eyeballed. I'm going to get arrested in a minute. They're probably being super careful now in case anybody decides to try and do the same thing again. So I wonder if they're now going to permanently station security on this side of the Elizabeth Tower, specifically to avoid a repeat. Because you know what? When it's proven that it can be done, copycats are apt to do that. Just follow. Also, if we can look through, guys, onto the parliamentary estate, this is not something I really thought about showing all of you before. I am allowed to film into here. Why? Because I'm standing on the public highway and this is open. Obviously super high security, but yes, that is one of the entry points into our magnificent Palace of Westminster. And isn't it glorious? How on earth, in all the 2 years of filming and shooting videos on this channel, did I never think to give you a little peek through the railings? I guess because I take it for granted, which is almost criminal when you consider just how magnificent the architecture is. True Gothic masterpiece. It's a pity the weather's not so great. We'll have a look through there on a sunny day. Oh, ringing the bells for us. Gosh. Now, I don't even know what time it is. Wait. It's 11:30. Spot on, actually. Guard change is done, which means by the time we get there, we should be starting to receive the people from the palace. Busy. It wouldn't surprise me at all if we started seeing a few bobble hats again. Oh, there's one. Simply because I think tourists that woke up and looked outside today thought, English weather, it's going to be cold, it's going to be depressing, we need to wear a woolly hat. But not everybody gets upset by the cold. See, look at this lady singing, dancing and happy. Why? Because she has Jesus, that's why. That's why she's happy. Okay, so we'll cross over. I didn't want to upset the traffic wardens again because I know they'll probably make a point of stopping me intentionally this time. So I decided to walk around. But also, guys, there it is, those flags adorning, I don't know how many, 40, 50, I can't remember how many Commonwealth countries there are, 53. You know what, instinctively I think it's 53, but I just know I'm wrong, so ignore that. Anyway, that is a flag for each of the member nations of the Commonwealth. It's a lot of flags, isn't it? I mean, I'm not going to count them all, but it's a lot. Yeah, it's a shame we haven't got any Commonwealth experts here to ask. Right, why is it still red? It's green. Okay, finally. So we will saunter past Mr. Churchill. I'm hoping that this green will reopen. Part of the reason that it was closed is obviously because it needs to be reseeded and come back to life, but it's been a long time. The closure here is much more lengthy than last time. Malawi, Malta, Zambia. Yes, I know that some of you are probably hoping I'm going to walk around and go through every single one, but I'm not. Otherwise we'll be here for an hour. It's a big square and that's a lot of flag poles. So here is our friend Winston glancing over, thinking, my goodness me, I cannot believe that fellow climbed the tower. That's a disgrace. Wouldn't have happened in my day, you know. And he's right. It wouldn't have happened in his day. Okie dokie. So, wait. I'm not even sure there's a crossing point here. Hold on, am I getting myself into... Wait, one step forward past the cycle lane. Another step forward. Oh. Gosh, I mean, there's not even a light here, so I don't even know who has the right of way. But I'm across. And more importantly, alive. Okay, let's see what fun and frolics are happening here today. And then we'll head to our usual place. Some people have figured out good ways to keep the door open, like this guy. As a friend just said, muy bien. One would never have thought that it would be possible to have so much fun with a non-functioning phone box in a city's centre. Now, I don't know, but I can't think of anywhere else in the world where, other than perhaps those TARDIS, Doctor Who TARDIS boxes, there's one in Noel's Court. I think there are a couple around London. I can't think of anywhere else where people like so much to pose. Yeah, and talking about liking to pose, look at... They are loving it, and why not? I mean, it's not a bad day. I mean, I kind of was worried a teeny bit that it was going to be rainy when I came out. Who's next? Next one. It's a massive group actually. There's about 15 of them, all Spanish speakers. Okay, hair fluffed, arms up, knee pushed forward, bum pushed in the air, smile, repeat. It's kind of fun. Because I've noticed on the left that and they're making me blush now. Funny, folks. Okay, I think they're done. They finished. They had their fun. And so did we. And there's the lad as well. Off we go, guys, into the madness. I don't think we're going to get crazy numbers like yesterday, but I do expect quite large numbers because it's Monday and it's the guard change day. It's the beginning of a new week, and drum roll, the Blues and Royals are returning to Horse Guard. That's great. Why? Because when the Blues and Royals are here starting on a Monday, every time, it means they'll be here for the weekend that follows. So Blues and Royals today to Wednesday, Lifeguards Wednesday to Friday, Friday morning, Monday morning, Blues and Royals. So we've got 5 days of Blues out of, including today, the next 7 days, guys. Now, I know some of you have asked in the comments, like, why does it matter, or why this and that vis-a-vis the Lifeguards? For reasons that long-time viewers will obviously understand, we've always had a soft spot for the Blues and Royals on this channel. Not least because we've had some extremely friendly troopers who have participated in previous lives, answered questions. In fact, many even moderated the TikTok channel back in the day. So we've always had I was going to say a closer, but that's not really even the way to describe it. A more jovial, there we are, that's what I was looking for. A more jovial, inverted commas, relationship with the Blues. Not because there's any difference between the regiments, there isn't a difference at all. But that's just the way that things transpired. And to be honest, it still remains the case. We saw the amazing Corporal of Horse a few weeks ago saying good morning to the tourists. What I have noticed is that there is a protest, ladies and gents. I'm going to go and find out what it is because it's on our way. And there's also a giant crowd outside Downing Street. What could it be? I saw nothing on the calendar. Curiously. Let's cut across. I mean, the protest being here isn't an issue, but it's whether or not they decide to switch on a PA system and then march past horse guards and scare the horses. I've got absolutely no clue which flag that is. I don't think I've ever seen that flag before. It's going to be really embarrassing to ask somebody which flag is that. They're going to be like, well, why are you filming if you don't even know which country we're from? Oops. Golly, that's a very colourful flag. Okay, 1 second. What is everybody... it's the Tibetan flag. I mean, I should have known that. I'm embarrassed that I didn't and don't. But hey, I do now. 66 years of Chinese occupation, free Tibet, folks. Yeah, this is what we've got. Wow. I mean, we're directly opposite Downing Street. Trying not to turn too fast when I pan the camera. But very peaceful, all these Tibetans. Oh, somebody's got a Save Tibet umbrella as well. Independence for Tibet is what everybody's asking for. Good thing to see. Can I ask you a question? Do you speak English? No? Oh, no, he doesn't speak English, guys. He won't hide that, he doesn't want to talk to me. Probably thinks that I'm undercover. I'm not, but... Yeah, Tibetans oppose China's super embassy, apparently. Very peaceful so far. I think the Tibetans are just starting to arrive. It's a large group, but it's not a huge group. But they're being extremely... Oh, you know what? I just figured out. I bet Bro here on the right is Chinese. What do we think? I mean, let's not even get into it, but yeah, the fact that he dismissed me immediately and didn't want his face anywhere near the camera, that was curious. Like, why would he be filming it, and then why would he have left? Oh, did we just bust an agent? I mean, I have no idea, but if we did, we did. It was accidental. Anyway, good luck to the Tibetans. Oh, sitting on the floor over here on the ground. That could be our defining image, folks. The ladies are saying here, Tibet is not China. There we are. It's a flag that I will not be forgetting anytime soon. Having seen it. Okay, so on we go. I know what you're thinking, guys. It's the everyday when there isn't a protest, and to be honest, these days the answer is no. I don't know how it suddenly transpired that it became effectively a daily occurrence, because it didn't used to be when I was younger. Let me correct myself. When I was younger, got a bit of like a teeny bit of rain, some raindrops I'm feeling as well, which is odd because it said nothing at all about precipitation. I think we'll be okay, but let's see. Get ourselves across in a second. We're almost at Horse Guards. Interesting enough, this will be one of the first times we arrive on this side, the Ministry of Defence side. Some of the buildings I haven't even noticed before. Gwynder House. Oh, it's the Welsh office, where it says Wales office. Greater London Lieutenancy Office. Gosh, I mean, it's a new one to me. Okay, I've already spotted the best dressed gent, and we're going to pass him as we cross the road. There he is, magnificent. Only in this part of London, or to be fair, St James's actually. You got a lot of well-dressed folks, gents doing their shopping or being measured for a suit in St James's or around Savile Row, which is just across the street in Mayfair. Okay, so we are finally at Horse Guards. That's actually quite a long intro. Apologies, guys. Sometimes it happens. If something draws my attention, then of course I'm going to naturally focus on it. Okay, so who have we got? Let's see. Oh, familiar face. Okay, so the troopers that I can see, haven't yet rotated compared to the troopers that were here last week. I recognise this trooper, for example. He was here the last time we were here. Looking into the yard. Horse is looking pretty chill. Horsey's got actually really silvery hairs on his face and nose. Hopefully he might look at us in a second. If not, we'll go to the front. I mean, I'm going to sort of move slightly around anyway. It's beautiful, actually, this one. Instinctively, I'm thinking Zambezi, but after yesterday's muck-up, interestingly, guys, the horse I identified yesterday as Tarmingan transpired not to be. Now, it's getting a tricky one. This is part of the reason why I'm hesitant, unless I've got the time to take really clear pictures and compare that to my list, hesitant to be naming, unless we're dead certain on the channel. The horse that was identified yesterday as Tarmingan, fortunately, Patch corrected me with the Instagram picture and pointed out there was actually Zorba and not Tarmingan. Now, it's funny because even when I had a good look at the picture of the hoof number at home, it was messy, but wow, that was the closest. I would still, had I not known, still have gone with Tarmingan. But Patch was right, definitely Zorba, comparing it to previous images of Zorba. And that's a funny thing because it's going to be more problematic over time as those newly stamped hooves get worn. Yes, we've got, a handful of extremely distinctive horses, but many looks very, very, very similar. And it's very easy to sit at home if you've got a gallery or a list and cross-reference them, but being here on the street and having to do it instantly, this is what makes me somewhat reluctant. Anyway, let's go and see. Horsey here looks happy, very, actually. Trooper, that's it. I want to try it 1 minute and get a picture head on. She's looking very happy and sleepy today. A second, let's get right in the middle. Like exceptionally happy and sleepy, the horse. Yep. I don't know why he's so chill, but hey, I mean, I wish I were that chill. Okay, let's have a quick look, guys. Now, I said instinctive, I thought Zambezi. I mean, I could be completely wrong, but let's see if we can find out quickly. King Kong. Would you believe I'm actually correct? Wow. Okay, so sometimes I guess I will go with instinct. I mean, his blaze is so extraordinarily unusual compared to most of the horses. Rather like Monty, who was also very unusual. So there's not much of an excuse for me to be getting Monty, Zambezi, or obviously Ormond wrong. However, it happens. Okay, so here comes the Chitsman. Who's our Chitsman today? Sorry, Gatesman. Duh. I'm looking into the yard with the Chitsman. Gatesman. Oh, in fact, he was on the horse the last time that we were here. Yep, he was. And over, very slowly, he goes. That's lucky. I mean, yesterday we didn't get a single time with the troopers speaking to one another. I haven't actually seen any of the photographers this morning either, including Colin. Where could he be, I wonder? Only a few more weeks, people, and the troopers will be in summer order. Oh, so Zammers doesn't slobber all over the troopers' overcoat, cloak. He looks very rested, actually, doesn't he, Zambezi, this morning? I should actually try to get a picture of that. It was a nice moment with the troopers. Noticed a couple of usual spammers have returned. I find that surprising because no one's watching their videos. Oh, here we go. Look at these two. Nice early morning surprise. People have got pushchairs, buggies there, and a scooter. That's why they were asking everybody to make some space. Now, those are the first two. I'm expecting more. In fact, I'll be shocked if there are not more, for two reasons. One, it's a guard change, and two, we didn't really see the horses out and about very much this weekend. Also got a new face, who we will probably spot in today's video. New MOD officer. Or if not new, one that I've never seen before, is here at Horse Guards today. This will be our only walk to the back this morning. See, a little bit grim. But they've already started to fence off large parts of the playground. I'm not entirely sure why actually they've done that, because it seems a little bit early for the construction of the stands. Defence Infrastructure Organisation. Ooh, okay, interesting. But that's what's happening, yeah. Noticing the way it's also been closed off on the other side. Wow, that went by fast, didn't it? I remember us filming it when they cleared everything. And by remarkable coincidence, the troopers just come to the end of the tunnel. I don't think that ever happened. Us being out at the back here, having a stroll, and the trooper appears. I don't think he's going to stay though, to be honest. I really don't. I mean, he might. And it'll be interesting if he does, but that's what's happening. They're putting the stands out already for, well, two things. I mean, trooping the colour, and then obviously the military musical spectacular, which will be happening once the summer season arrives. They're all filing behind him, which is nice. It's great though that we've, for the first time in ages, seen a trooper at the end of the tunnel, and what luck, eh? He happened to come this way as we were already at the back here. The thing is, will anybody stop for pictures? I'm not convinced. And he's off. He's had enough. He's like, they don't want a picture with me. I'm going back to my archway. That was jolly fortunate, though, wasn't it? I wasn't expecting that at all when I turned around. Actually, thank goodness I kept on moving through the tunnel onto the playground. If I stopped there and been like, oh, hey guys, it's a playground. I need to get a massive make way behind me. Oops. Honestly, a second ago he came to the tunnel. I was thinking, if I'd been stood there, you actually scared me. I really did think for a second I was in trouble. Good one. Yep. See you soon. Okay, so he's back in the arch. That's my friend teasing me. He actually did make me jump then. Back to the front. So we've got Zammers at one end. Who have we got at the other end, I wonder? Zammers plus who? Let's see. Out of the gates, mate. I mean, hopefully, if we get really lucky, we might even get some tourists. I mean, no guarantees, people, but ta-da! Here we are. Hey, is that the whole gang's here today? Except Mano, in fact. Everyone else, Mike just arrived, everyone's here, pretty much.
His wife was coming home from hospital.
Ah, okay, well, I mean, that's good news, isn't it, in fact? I can't understand, guys, how the girls are not freezing. It's quite a nippy day. In fact, it's a very nippy day. And short sleeves, wow. Pretty extreme. I couldn't do it. Nope, way too cold for that, ladies and gents. I think it's some kind of model shoot. I have no idea what for, but the photographer on the left is a pro. Could just be some rich kids that hired a private photographer. This trooper, in fact, with the Tash. Been a couple of weeks since we've seen him. Straight away she's in the box, and he's just told her to get behind the white line. Is he going to charge her with the horse? Oh, I think he was moving the horse back, ready for a charge then. Didn't happen in the end, but could have done. So, well, one new face in the box, one new officer in the yard, and hopefully, fingers crossed, the start of the blues going to the end of the tunnel again. Yeah. I mean, I might be mistaken. I actually prefer it when they're at the front here and they wait for, I don't know, however many minutes. Oh, let's hope Harry Bro doesn't scare the horse. It's scaring me. Okay, I've just been told by somebody in their party about the line, so they're now stepped back a teeny bit, and they're on the right side of it. I'm also going to step back a teeny bit as well, so that we can see both sides of the line as they touch the box. There's a good number of people here today, folks, along the front here. Not only filming, but tourists and other people, but again, really far back. Now, a horse with this broken blaze, what do we think? This time I'm not going to take the phone out, because one cyclist and whoosh, it's gone in a second. So I'm going to leave this one to you guys and go back to Zama's because he's our favourite for the moment. Big group, family group here, getting a super picture. Look at this. Oops. Oh, they're talking about TikToks that they've seen apparently. Who's up next? What do we think? I'm wondering actually where everybody is from this morning's guard change at the palace, because it's Commonwealth Day. There would definitely have been a guard change, and it would have been a very well turned out guard change because it's Commonwealth Day. Excuse me, guys. Second, I think I'm better. I'm not. Crazy, eh? Okay. Could be these Santander guys leading the pack. I wonder if I'm like allergic to the horse poo or the stonework. So you want to turn up here actually in the mornings, that a little bit coffee, very odd. Okay, here we go. Oh, he's in the box. The trooper can't see yet, but let's see what happens if he turns. Missed it. He missed it. Here we are. Didn't take long, did it? I think that what we saw before with this trooper, I can't remember if it was at this end or the other end. I think we'll see a repeat today. Wow, that's a very colourful Red Bull themed top she's wearing. Gosh. Yeah, I think it'll be like hammer, 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 get out of the box. So anybody that decides to get in the box, that is my guess, people, pretty much. Am I right? I mean, guess we'll see, won't we, as the video progresses. Yeah. Instinctively, I think I am. However, one never knows. Sambas is certainly a happy boy this morning, there's no doubt about that, 100%. In fact, both Sambas and the trooper are very serious this morning, which is what we need to see. I'm just wondering actually why I've got a group of girls right behind me. Like really close. I don't know why, in fact. Super curious. Ms. Pink Shoes in the house. Who's next? Got people sitting on those little round bollards actually in the yard for pictures. Now, the key question, yard or not for the changeover? Now, we all know what happened this time last week when I went to the yard. Instinctively, I'm thinking yard for the changeover. Yeah, we've seen the two horses at the front. They're very relaxed today, especially Zama's. Look, he's like, oh yes. Damn it, that would have been a great picture then, but I know by the time I take the phone out, he'll have turned away again. Yeah, we're going to go into the yard, guys, for the changeover. It's quite enough, as I see it at the moment, for me not to have to worry about a bunch of super obnoxious tourists assaulting Colin or anyone else for that matter. Ta-da! Yellow coat. How long have we got? I thought somebody said my name then. I turned around, but no, it was someone else. Okay, so we're in the yard. Filled up pretty quick, didn't it? I think by the time we've actually got the changeover happening, it will have filled up complete. Oh gosh, okay, so the people are starting to arrive from the palace. Here they come, the pilgrims. The palace pilgrimage has begun from the palace to horse cards. So we're here. We're going to keep an eye on everybody emerging. Wow, that's a lot of fuchsia. I haven't seen that much fuchsia since my late grandmother's funeral. Impressive. Okay, so we've got, in fact, just a couple of minutes. 90 seconds even. Other people arriving to come into the corner here. I'm happy with this spot because I don't know, folks, if they're going to change over the Gatesman, but even if they don't, it's still nice to have a front row seat for the changeover. After this changeover, I'll be at the front until the end of the video. Unless, of course, something very dramatic happens in the yard, my plan will be to focus on the front. At the moment, the Gatesman's showing no signs of leaving his post, but as we've seen before, he might decide to do it if he's going to change after the horses have been replaced. So, a few lucky tourists on the far corner. We will be on that corner
Right there.
when summer proper arrives and it's packed, because that's really the only place to be to avoid the crush. So pro tip, guys, anyone coming to London during the summer, always go to that corner. Yes, it's bright, yes, you get the sun in your face, but you don't get pushed and shoved. Okay, Chitsman is one of the sisters today. Chits woman. Chits person, there. Now, I'm in exactly the same spot that I was in this time last week. However, I think the crowd is going to build up here later than it did last week. As I said before, sometimes it takes people a long time to get here from the palace. And I think this morning is a good example of that. They're only starting to arrive now. Lovely straight line there that they've put out. Okay, so here's the new face that I was referring to earlier. Don't remember seeing him before. If I do, my apologies. Back two, possibly. So two familiar faces at the front, two new faces here at the entrance to the tunnel. Always good to see new faces. Whether new troopers, new horses, of course, or new officers. Here we are. I got so excited and I thought for a second it was Ormond. It's not, but oh, a bit cloppy. Clopperoo. Whoa. Uh-oh. Why am I getting massive deja vu right now? It's the same horse in the same position going to the same box that's having the same meltdown. Again. Let's hope the trooper can calm him down. He's like, it's cold. Maybe that's why. Officer telling people to get out of the box and they're on that side. Right. He doesn't want to go to that box. Let's see, let's hope he'll settle. That girl, look, has basically frozen herself against the wall. Frozen with fear. Actually, wait, it's a guy. In fact, I can't really tell. Guy, I think. Okay, that was interesting. Horsey had a little bit of a jump there, a little bit of a tantrum, but worked out well, didn't it, in the end? Okay, there's going to be a nice deluge of people coming into the yard in a minute. They're all forming up in the tunnel. This might have to be our new regular Monday morning spot, guys. These two were super chill. Okay, so they're not changing over. Yep, police just gave the thumbs up. They're not changing over the Chitsman or the Gatesman. Nope, they're not. I'm walking backwards, guys, as everybody's chasing me. Ah, get away! Okay, so, I mean, the obvious choice is this end, isn't it? Not only because I like how serious and professional this trooper is, in particular this one here. We haven't got a lot of footage of him before, But, and this is the most important thing, the horse and the crowd emerging from the gate, quite substantial. Oh, on. Okay, here we go. Like immediately. Sorry for the purple perm effect, guys. Massive shout at the other end. Gatesman there getting through. Make way. If he comes this way through the Fuchsia Brigade, it's going to be fun. Oh. It's okay. No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. Everyone's worried about getting into the camera. Lucky I'm tall enough. Wow, horse is getting a lot of attention. Oh, there we are. Get out of the box. His voice is very powerful, so to be honest, he only needs to say the words as opposed to shout them. It's a lot of fuchsia, actually. I'm seeing at least 6 different fuchsia themed outfits. Don't recognise the language though, actually. Okay, best dressed tourist so far. Oh god, here we go again. She's given up. Is it fuchsia or magnolia? I'm not really sure. Fuchsia, I think. The well-dressed are trying to get their pictures, but it's not quite going to plan. So lots of bobbing heads, guys, in today's pictures. Oh, expensive handbag, expensive coat, expensive haircut, expensive scarf. Somebody's looking right in my face. I was saying that. It's so embarrassing. Makes me lose my composure. Oh. I wish I'd asked one of them actually where the group was from. They were kind of lovely, a bit eccentric, that group. Instinctively, I'm thinking he's Swiss.
Oh no, sorry.
Definitely not Swiss French though. Swiss. Someone just said hello to me. Oh. Thanks for saying hello. It's very kind of you.
Oh. It's alright.
I was thinking to myself, do I know you for a second? I don't think we've met, have we?
No, yeah, a long time ago.
Ah, is that what it is?
Yeah,
okay. It could have been. Yeah, maybe you're right. Okay, folks. Who's the white cloppy one nearest? I forgot actually. The big white. One of you will remember. George, maybe? I forgot. We will see. Okay. Are we going to get feet in the box? I'm going to show you the box as every person comes forward, and let's see if anyone gets in the box. Oh, he's in. No, he's not in. It's very hard to stand still. Okay, that's better. Now we can actually see the line. They're all respecting it, which is a good thing to see thus far. He says, nope, all good. The group of, as I believe, Swiss ladies, that can't be the only people from the palace. Where'd everyone else go? Did they come out the gate and then just leave? Very odd today. latest that everybody typically arrives is 12:15. Now we're not at that point yet. It's 12:07. Very curious. Where did they all go, people? They were here, and now they're not. Let's go to the other end. Oh.
Anybody else have a...
See, look, there are big groups sandwiching themselves way away from Horsey. At least for the moment. This trooper is pretty much being ignored at this end. And the horse too. I'm not sure if they're happy about that or not. What do you think? Horse look happy? %, in the box. That's the way to do it. Where are all of the Commonwealth Service people that I was anticipating we might see today? We should have started at Buckingham Palace and made our way here instead. I'll remember it next year, people. Yeah, they're wandering into the box kind of casually at this end. I don't know if that is because they've seen the trooper being non-verbal. Very curious though, the guy that said hello to me. I'm not sure if he was joking or not about having met before. I swear I've never seen him. He definitely wasn't hitting on me either because he was with his wife, who was wearing a burqa. 50-50. At least they hung the signs perfectly straight this morning. I mean, that's a positive to start a new week. That's a good idea, actually. People should have to wear their ID cards when they get a picture. That way they can self-identify in the future. That was me at horse cards. Look, it even says it. Okay, so people are starting to come through the yard, through the tunnel, through the front, etc. What will that equal here? I mean, guess we'll find out in the next 5 to 10 minutes. There's a very good chance this might be part 1 of 2 today. I'll decide once we get to the end. Oh. He almost knocked somebody over. It wasn't his fault, it was her fault. Straight in the box, all of them at this end. I don't understand. Look. I think Trooper is busy mentally revising his astronomy exams. Look. Edging closer, aren't they? One by one. What's his Mickey cord baits? Oh, wait, hold on a second. She was getting on her knees right in front of me. I always get nervous when that happens, actually. Unless it's a Saturday night. I mean, I think that counts as being in the box. What do we think, guys? Yes, eek. US tourist has arrived and says somebody needs to stand next to the horse and get a picture. Will she be the one to get shouted at? We'll see in just a moment. But yeah, I mean, pretty much everyone at this end is going into the box, as you can see. In fact, this bro gets any closer, he's going to be on the horse. Nothing like a roll neck jumper to keep out the cold air. Oh, they're doubling up now, folks. Just about got enough screen real estate to fit both sides in the frame. Incidentally, this is the first day shooting with the polarizing filter without extreme sunshine. I do expect very good colors in today's video. Let me know about that in the comments. Yeah, everyone basically is going in the box this end. I think I might have to go back to the other end just because it's annoying. To be quite fair. Yeah, we might have to shift in a second, guys. 1 minute. That's our cue after coffee cup girl on the left. Oh, a bottle of water in her pocket. Coffee cup. Yeah, I mean, pretty much everyone is zipping themselves into the box there. Eek. Okay, so we're back. Back. Got quite a few people coming through the tunnel as well into the yard, guys. I'm not too concerned with multiple horse of the day pictures today because the light isn't amazing. Plus, I think the Zambezi picture was a pretty good one, so it's unlikely we'll get a better one. Bing bong. I'm just looking through the gate. Are we going to see the trooper emerge? If so, what's going to happen when he does? There's quite a lot of junk on the floor today, actually, that people have left behind. Coffee cups, water bottles, all kinds of junk. Okay, so here comes the trooper from the yard. A fair number of people, including these ladies, walking at a very casual pace. Oh, and they've now stopped right in front of the gate. He's gone round them. Massively shocked Pikachu face. I'm not sure who's more shocked, the son or the dad. That was one of the best ones for a while, actually. I think they're going to laugh about it now. He's like, I just scared the hell out of these two guys. Oh my goodness me. 1 second, folks. I'm not sure if it's like a news spam or whatever, but wait until you see the girl with two phones mounted in portrait on a frame. I mean, like, what is that? Look at that. Seriously? Unbelievable. New spammer, I'm pretty sure. Make way! That's more like it. He wasn't taking any chances this time, was he? No, he was not. Great thing to say. Oh my goodness. Look, one is a TikTok live on the left, and the other one is recording on the right. Flipping out. I don't know why they bother when they get, I don't know, like 50 views. Spamaroo. was an incredibly loud make way. In fact, probably the loudest of 2025 thus far, I'd wager. Very impressive stuff. I wasn't convinced that he would say anything, let alone that loudly, because...
His tongue stuck behind a bit.
Is it?
Keeps trembling.
the other end, yeah?
And this one.
Oh, this one?
So you just notice it keeps shaking its head, like kind of trembling.
Oh, I was so busy looking at the tourist, I didn't even notice. He's still doing it, yeah, you're right.
Since it came out, basically the tongue
He's got it out.
Just managed to...
Look at that, he just got it free. Nice timing.
Thank you.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting the Gatesman to shout so loudly, because there were a couple of people that had the camera really, really directly focused on his face from a distance. And most troopers tend to not want, that one or two odd frames with a massive open mouth shout. That was pretty funny though, I must say. The response of the tourists, very funny. Hold on, folks. Let's move ourselves around. Look at this. Who is this? Wow, wow, wow. Getting into the yard. Look at this, folks. It's the one and only. Yes, it is. I was really secretly hoping that we might see him today. I was secretly hoping that we'd see this beauty again today. Wow. Oh, the guard's in the tunnel. 1 second, guys. The trooper's in the tunnel. Let's wait for the trooper to come out of the tunnel. 1 second. This is interesting. Look at the size of Brabazon. Isn't he absolutely gigantic? Wow. I'd love to take a picture of him as picture of the day, but I wouldn't want to get the camera in the police officer's face and put him all over in a still image. He was okay with being in the video last time, as you heard. He gave permission. Wow. Forgot just how absolutely magnificently massive he is, eh? Wow. Thanks. See you soon, yeah? Fantastic. Really, what an extraordinary thing to see, eh? Isn't he an absolute beauty of a horse? Glorious. Okay, back to the front. That's made my morning, people. Why? Well, a week plus since we last saw him. Not only that, same officer, same friendly officer that we know and very much like for his professionalism and friendliness on this channel. Spamming hell. Like on a post right in the middle. That's the kind of thing, guys, that I've said multiple times I don't think should be allowed here. It's highly obstructive. Now we're going to go around to the other side and try and get, oh, got some dogs here as well, try and get some good footage of people that are on the sign side of things. I mean, easier said than done when there's a lot of people lined up here today. Such a pity though that we didn't see Brabazon. We still haven't actually yet seen Brabazon in the sunshine. Last time he was here it was a bit overcast as well, which was unfortunate because his glorious features will really pop in the right kind of light. It's a funny thing, you know, if we saw him in the yard lined up with even the largest of the HCAV horses, other than the drum horses, of course, he really is a very big boy, that horse. Very, very lucky that we caught him at that moment, just in time. Some genius is using flash photography over there. How odd is that? Got a huge number of people behind me. Will they come forward? Let's see. Oh, hold on. I think that was a Spanish sneeze. Wait, let me get really far away from that. Can't risk it, not again. Actually, wait, it's a French and Spanish mixed group.
Tu te mets juste là.
Mais oui, Frenchies. Ça touché le cheval. Are they going to touch? I don't know. Let's see. They're all chatting about it, but I'm not sure they're actually going to go forward. Meanwhile, oh my goodness! Well, I'm not going to turn the camera around because it's a school group, but it's a massive one behind me. Oh, now everybody's having a chat about the caca. They're all like, how to say, very reluctant to go forward for pictures. Probably because there are a lot of cameras, mine included. Today, I'm counting 8 people filming today, including myself, which is not excessive for a Monday, but I mean, I guess not everybody is comfortable with. Okay, here's our first punter, with comfortable with being on camera. Corporal of Horse just came out. I think we just spotted him going back in the gate. He's looking, look. Is she in? Not quite. But this trooper is super consistent and very professional. Oh, mind the sign, guys. Good movement here at the moment, in fact. People are going through the gate. She's in the box. Oh, there we are. Oops. I mean, guys, Goggles took it well, let's be honest. She's watching that. That was the one for all this time standing next to me. Like, oh, I'm not sure. And then bless her, she was the one that got shouted at. You might think it's not a big deal, but when you've got, I don't know, 100 strangers minimum looking directly at you and multiple cameras, of course it's going to be a bit awkward. But hey, that's what the box is for. Anyone else? I think that scared them all off permanently. 1 second, folks. I'm going to pop inside. 1 second. Interestingly enough, hold on. I've noticed that. Hold on. Somebody was sitting on the bollard Actually, wait, how long until the Gatesman leaves his post? I would have thought imminently. Yeah, in 2 minutes. He's got just the right poker face for a Gatesman. Like quiet, stealthy, but getting his way, and boom, as we saw. Okay, let's move back for a second. He will leave his post shortly, and I'll try my best to be here. I'm not sure if that's a delivery or it's with some very unorthodox luggage. Okay, crowding on the other side as well. They're starting to move back. I would like to get the Gatesman leaving his post to go to the front from a rear position. Let's see if that happens in a minute when the bell rings. Not sure what they're waiting for. Is he waiting for everybody to move so the chair can go forward, or? I have no idea at this point. I think they gave up. I think the reason that the Gatesman is getting a lot of attention is that the tourist groups, especially the young college, teenage, high school, whatever groups that are coming here, when they get close, only when they get close, they realise like, oh wow, look, it's a girl, it's a lady, and obviously that immediately attracts the attention of the girls, because I think most people assume that, in fact, a lot of people on this channel before have assumed that the troopers are all male, and to be honest, until relatively recently, they were. Now the thing is he going to go back after he leaves the post into the tunnel or to the front? There's our bell that we were waiting for, and the problem is these tourists have got a pram with a little kid in it, in exactly the spot he's supposed to. There we are, they've moved. He's supposed to be exiting from. Get way back. Oh. What's the officer spotted? Oh, the little dog. Spotted the little cute doggy. That's what it is, interestingly enough. I thought he spotted somebody that was going to get arrested for a second. It's actually a little dog. Back in. Boom. Easy peasy enough, eh? And people are being quite respectful today. I'm not really seeing fake marching, all this nonsense. Spammers running into the tunnel. Let's leave them to it and go back to the front. Okay, so we're back at this end briefly. I still really am on the fence about part 2. Looking at the time, we might not get part 1 processed. Actually, wait, easy way to decide. Tomorrow's weather, that's going to determine it. One second. Tuesday, light cloud and a gentle breeze. Interesting. More of the finches. Hello. Hello. Voilà. Au revoir. The thing is, I'm not convinced that even if somebody gets right in the box and/or goes to the range, that we're going to get a lot of verb at this end. I'm not convinced. Actually, I can't believe this. I just remember this is the same video that we saw the Tibetan protesters at the beginning. It feels like it was yesterday. I'm actually genuinely shocked. These vlogs go by way too quickly. I think we might actually just go over time a little bit on this one, because we've only got 20 minutes until they change back to the first two. So yeah, I think I'll leave us rolling for a little bit. There's no harm. That's a better option than ending prematurely. I think we'd all agree. Again, look. Somebody's the horse that get out of the box.
Oh, so cute! He's looking at you. Ah, it's beautiful.
Yep, he's looking at you saying, "Get out of my box."
That was stunning, Gina.
I mean, it was cute. They did get a great little video. Okay, here's the camera woman, the enthusiastic camera woman. This Arabic lady's super interested in the horse. Bless her. Okay, second attempt to get the horse to look this side, but he's not going to do it now. Look, he's completely ignoring her. He's more interested in the girl in pink with the bobble hat. Yeah, it's a shame actually. She got close, it was like la la. She missed the no in Arabic. Oops. Okay. Let's take a step back for a second. Yard is fairly busy. This end is the quieter of the two horse ends overall, to be honest. The thing is, we spent so much time at the other end. However, actually, a good amount of the time we spent at the other end was with Zambezi, to be fair. It wasn't with the new horse and a very strict trooper. So we'll devote the last 10 minutes, coming soon, to the other end. Which means we will go over time somewhat today, but I think that's the better solution. To be honest, having got Brabazon and that giant shout in today's video, that's more than I think we could have reasonably anticipated. Oh, I'm not sure what she asked the trooper, but he said nope. I think she said, "Is there room on the back for one more?" Now, we haven't yet seen anybody trying to give some cash to the trooper. We have got a pink teddy, keeping in that pink theme. I still haven't figured out why getting a picture of a teddy in front of a horse on a guard. Oh, talking about service personnel. Here, look. Are they naval cadets? I think they are. Look. Certainly looks like it. Wait, this bro is walking around with his trolley still. He's not a delivery guy. I'm pretty sure it's just a random tourist. Or maybe he's part of the Tibetan group that we saw. Very odd, actually. Isn't it?
Right, boys, we're going to go up to Trafalgar Square, alright? Come this way then.
Yeah, curious. Okay, so naval cadets or recruits. and careful to film them because they were the rest of the girls that are with them are dressed in school uniform, so it's a high school group with some naval cadets. Or it certainly looked like they were naval cadets. What is he doing? This guy, look. He's all over the place with his little trolley. Very curious.
Oh my god, you're so right. She was saying it's like the other side.
1 second, guys. Still looking actually to see if the cadets are here. Nope, they've gone. I wonder if they might go in front of the horse at the other end. I have no issue if people walk into the frame, but it's important to be careful and respectful of youngsters. For the same reason, I ideally wouldn't want my kids in an awkward situation on the video. He stopped, look, complete with his trolley and the plastic box. Very strange actually that he wasn't challenged in the yard walking around with that, because I mean realistically the box could have anything in it, could it not? I think we'll get one more. 1 second. One more Gatesman segment. Not sure if somebody was in trouble then. One more Gatesman segment. If and when he leaves the Archers, before we finish. A bit awkward right now because most of the groups that are here are school groups, and when they're at the front and with the horse or in a certain spot, it's fine, but oops, hold on. It's fine, he says, as a jogger almost goes splat right in the camera. Okay, so I'm not saying a word. Oh, is that a complaint going in? It might well be actually about this guy filming. Let's turn back. I bet now they'll actually wander into the Archers and get shouted at. It's flipping guaranteed, isn't it? It always ends up working that way, to be quite honest with you people, doesn't it?
So like, we are kind of getting
The yard just ended up being completely deserted. How curious is that? I mean, great news for the Gatesman, that's for sure.
Also serious.
Everyone left. I mean, I don't know where they've gone that they found more interesting to view in London than here in the palace, but yeah, they're off. And to be honest, I think I might well be in a minute as well. Very curious how quickly it emptied here. Oh, the protest is on the move, guys. That Tibetan protest is what we can hear in the background. They're coming this way. They are on the other side of the road. However, horse has already gotten a little bit of a whiff. Oh, he's slipping. Didn't take long, did it? I had a feeling it might go that way. Oh. Careful. Being careful of people behind. Yikes. Yeah, it's the group that we saw when it opened up. To be honest though, they're really, really far away. I personally can barely hear them. But that's unsettled the horse quite considerably. Police are coming out as well now. So yep, that's what it is. I don't think they're going to take the horses off. Other horse behind me seems pretty chill. But this big boy is clearly those excuse me guys. Those Tibetan up he goes again. And again. Those Tibetan flags are very, very, very colourful. Oi, 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 oi. Some of the dopey spammers are standing right there. Would be justice actually if the horse went splat right into them. Okay, good stuff. The thing is, it's quite a big group now. They've got probably that turn the camera between 200 and 300. Here comes the Gatesman. I'm not sure if he's coming out to help his colleague maybe sell the horse. Hopefully that's the case. Good stuff to see them working together like this, eh? That, guys, is what we've got across the street. Zoom in. Yeah, it's pretty noisy, and that's a lot of colour as well. Noise plus colour. Horsey's worst nightmare. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay. Hopefully, Horsey will get through it. Lucky that I decided to keep the camera rolling, I guess, isn't it, really? Oh, this lady's in his way. That's another classic. Face palm into the trooper. I think this Gatesman's having a lot of fun, to be honest, with the tourists today. Anyway, glad that we kept the camera rolling. Yeah, it's a lot more than when we first came out. But the horse settled down really, really quickly. Look, he's completely chill now. Lovely thing to see, isn't it, actually, how he settled down so quickly after that. The thing is, the one behind us now is out of the box. Oh, hold on, now they might both end up out of the box. Ah! They're both kicking off. 1 and 2, look at this. Rare that happens, but the trooper's got a smile on his face. What an amazing horseman with one hand. Look at this, guys. They're both out of the boxes at the moment. Both horses are in the middle of the road, or middle of the street. I'll focus on this one because this trooper is absolutely amazing. He's even giving his colleague a little bit of a kind of thumbs up with his chin. Fantastic to see it, in fact. And help is here. Not that it's needed. Absolutely superbly professional, eh? Massive respect, guys. Both troopers on out of control horses. And now the horses have settled. He's just like, look, dude, I did it with one hand. Love it, eh? That was super impressive to see. Oh, hold on. She just asked if she could give the... Oh my goodness me, it's all happening now. Corporal of horse. Oh, hold on a second. Wait, whoa, hold on. Now I'm lost. Lance corporal of horse plus corporal of horse. Oh, they're taking the horses off. Second one's off as well. Goodbye to you. He's like, oh, thank goodness. Yes. That is crazy, folks. I don't know why the protest having passed, they've removed them. But they know best. I say they, HCAV. I don't ever remember seeing the Lance Corporal of Horse and the Corporal of Horse out at the same time to remove the horses. Thank goodness that I kept the camera rolling, guys, otherwise we would have missed that little moment of quite considerable drama, actually. And they're closing it up. A lockdown. Why? I mean, I hope it's going to be a temporary one, but Corporal of Horse, yep, they're off. How's about that? And to be honest, I think that's kind of a sign for us to do the same thing, guys, to be off. Yep, let's leave the army in peace. I don't know how long it's going to be that the horses will be off, but you know what, it doesn't really matter. But thank goodness I didn't start a part 2. That could have ended up being about 3 minutes long. Excuse me. Interesting enough, the stableman took down the chain in front of the Chitsman. Now that's interesting because it's some time, in fact, 15 minutes to be precise, until the changeover is due. I think what happened is they saw this, the noise, obviously decided at that point, hey, you know, we need to get the horses off. But now it's passed and the horses have calmed down. I actually think that they're going to be back out again shortly, very shortly. Yeah. That was extraordinary. I wish I'd run across the road to get footage of both the horses running around out of the boxes at the same time. based on what we saw, I made the right judgment call. We filmed the more interesting of the two incidents with the two horses. And that trooper, oh my goodness me, wow folks. That was the most impressive horsemanship we've seen since that amazing Monday morning with the lifeguard trooper when the horse went and visited the guard shop. A lot of you remember that video. There's a new playlist on the channel, folks, called Monday Meltdowns. There are only about 8 videos on there. But each of those videos are remarkable, not only because they happened on a Monday, but for what happened on a Monday. Horse meltdowns, arguments, assaults, arguments, all kinds of nonsense. Sorry, I used the word arguments twice then. Work on my vocabulary. Assaults, arguments, exceptional things. Anyway, you get where I'm going with this. That is our closing shot, folks. Both the boxes closed. They're not locked, they're closed. I'm 99% certain the horses will be back out imminently. But on that note, closed boxes, we are out of here. Bye for now, folks. Back soon.